If a man wants you, nothing can keep him away. If he doesn't want you, nothing can make him stay. True forgiveness is when you can say, "Thank you for that experience." Everyone wants to ride with you in the limo, but what you want is someone who will take the bus with you when the limo breaks down. The biggest adventure you can ever take is to live the life of your dreams. Real integrity is doing the right thing, knowing that nobody's going to know whether you did it or not. Breathe. Let go. And remind yourself that this very moment is the only one you know you have for sure. I trust that everything happens for a reason, even if we are not wise enough to see it. Surround yourself only with people who are going to take you higher. One of the hardest things in life to learn are which bridges to cross and which bridges to burn. You don't become what you want, you become what you believe. I don't want anyone who doesn't want me. Challenges are gifts that force us to search for a new center of gravity. Don't fight them. Just find a new way to stand. I believe that every single event in life happens in an opportunity to choose love over fear. When you undervalue what you do, the world will undervalue who you are. Think like a queen. A queen if not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness. We can't become what we need to be by remaining what we are. Forgiveness is giving up the hope that the past could have been any different. The great courageous act that we must all do, is to have the courage to step out of our history and past so that we can live our dreams. Self-esteem comes from being able to define the world in your own terms and refusing to abide by the judgments of others. You are responsible for your life. You can't keep blaming somebody else for your dysfunction. Life is really about moving on. When I look at the future, it's so bright it burns my eyes. Every day brings a chance to live free of regret and with as much joy, fun, and laughter as you can stand. As you become more clear about who you really are, you'll be better able to decide what is best for you, the first time around. Do the one thing you think you cannot do. Fail at it. Try again. Do better the second time. The only people who never tumble are those who never mount the high wire. The whole point of being alive is to evolve into the complete person you were intended to be. It makes no difference how many peaks you reach if there was no pleasure in the climb. You look at yourself and you accept yourself for who you are, and once you accept yourself for who you are, you become a better person. The big secret in life is there is no secret. Whatever your goal, you can get there if you are willing to work. If you want your life to be more rewarding, you have to change the way you think. To love yourself is a never-ending journey. I believe the choice to be excellent begins with aligning your thoughts and words with the intention to require more from yourself. Follow your instincts. That's where true wisdom manifests itself. Forgiveness is giving up the hope that the past could have been any different. It's accepting the past for what it was, and using this moment and this time to help yourself move forward. With every experience, you alone are painting your own canvas, thought by thought, choice by choice. Education is the key to unlocking the world, a passport to freedom. Everything happens for a reason, even when we are not wise enough to see it. When there is no struggle, there is no strength. I am a woman in process. I'm just trying like everybody else. I try to take every conflict, every experience, and learn from it. Life is never dull. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from. The ability to triumph begins with you, always. I finally realized that being grateful to my body was key to giving more love to myself. Every one of us gets through the tough times because somebody is there, standing in the gap to close it for us. We are not human beings experiencing spiritual lives, we are spiritual beings experiencing human lives. My idea is to give hope, because where there is no hope, there is no vision, and where there is no vision, people will perish. You face the biggest challenge of all, to have the courage to seek your big dream regardless of what anyone says. You are the only person alive who can see your big picture, and even you can't see it all. Opportunity may knock only once, but temptation leans on the doorbell. When people show you who they are, believe them. You are built not to shrink down to less but to blossom into more. Life is about becoming more of who you really are. I've learned not to worry about what might come next. We can't become what we need to be by remaining what we are. I don't believe in failure. It's not failure if you enjoy the process.